We have both qualitative and quantitative ways of defining public opinion. While public denotes a group and signifies the universal, opinion is typically associated with the individual and considered an internal subjective formulation. It is a general measure of the directionality and strength of issue-specific views and sentiments held by a relevant group. Public opinion is also defined as an aggregate of the individual views, attitudes, and beliefs about a particular topic expressed by a significant proportion of a community. Opinions are the result of life experiences, exposure to information, peer pressure, and other forms of social influence, and tends to remain stable over time. There are 4 requirements of public opinion. Firstly, there must be an issue. Secondly, there must be a significant number of individuals who express opinions on the issue. Thirdly, at least some of these opinions must reflect some kind of consensus. This consensus must directly or indirectly exert influence. The classic definition of public opinion is by V.O. Key. It says, public opinion are opinions held by private persons which governments find it prudent to heed. Factors that shape an individual's political opinions includes family socialization, group identity and prejudice, and the effects of education. With the idea of the modern state and the concept of citizenship, rulers of both democratic and non-democratic states have understood that citizens are capable of expressing their collective will in a variety of ways that may influence the operations of government. John Dewey believed that the more people included in arriving at a public opinion outcome, the better off the entire society would be. From Walter Lippmann's point of view, governmental decisions were best left to elected and appointed officials who were free to use public opinion as a guide to varying degrees. Lippmann in his book argued that the complexities of modern life make it possible to pay attention to just a fraction of what goes on in our environments. People create simplified mental images of the world based on stereotypes. In forming opinions, people draw on these simplistic stereotypes to make sense of the world. By virtue of being profit-driven enterprises, newspapers are more likely to cater to their readers' stereotypes rather than challenging them. The stereotypes are resistant to contradictory information, but vulnerable to manipulation by skilled politicians and newspaper editors. According to the quantitative concept, public opinion is regarded as the distribution of individual opinions within a population and can be measured by representative opinion polls. Media coverage directly influences public opinion. The more often the media presents certain opinions, the more people adopt these opinions. Surveys and polls are now used all over the world as efficient and cost-effective methods for gathering data on public opinion, and also for collecting many kinds of information needed for government and industry. Data is collected through large numbers of survey respondents in many countries around the world. Two dimensions of opinion include valence, for example, favoring or opposing an issue, and intensity, how strongly one cares or does not care about an issue. While many people may share the same opinion about an issue, they may at the same time disagree about how important that issue is. Most politicians regard public opinion more than just numbers from polls and surveys. They depend on interest group leaders, lobbyists, reporters, newspaper editorials, and networks of local party officials for clues about the issues that concern voters and how much they are concerned. Individuals may not always appear rational in their policy choices. The public as a whole has been stable and consistent in its policy preferences. Significant large-scale shifts in the policy preferences of the public as a whole are relatively rare. Laws and government policy change as a result of clear shifts in public preferences. Aggregate level trends in public opinion data provide clear evidence that government policy changes in response to major shift in citizen preferences. Some people might have first-hand information about the reality covered by the media. Others might not. Opinions can be influenced by either individual experience or media coverage, or by both sources of information. Media-induced public opinion can also influence behavior. By publishing opinion poll results or by stating editorially what the public view is on a given topic, the media has the potential to influence public opinion. Media are much less likely to influence attitudes than opinions. Attitudes only change slowly and are resistant. If the mass media present an inadequate picture of the distribution of opinion in society, they may convince members of the minority that they represent the majority opinion, which is false consensus. And it may make members of the majority believe that they are in a minority, which is pluralistic ignorance. According to the qualitative concept, public opinion is the consequence of intellectual insights. The media serve as an important forum for discourse. Only a small portion of the population has enough knowledge to take part in such discourse. This is hence an elite concept of public opinion. In summary, these are the important questions. Whether there is and must be necessarily a single public opinion. Whether opinion is public because of the subject matter to which it relates or the kind of persons who hold it. What kind of the public must conquer in an opinion to make it public?